Hello, pool junkies. Welcome back. So, beside my normal videos or series I'm running right now, I'd like to make a short series about straight pool because straight pool is actually my favorite game, not only to play as well as to practice for all other disciplines. And that's why I thought, yeah, why not? Let's make 3, 4 videos. And after this small series, there will be also a little challenge for all of you coming up in case of straight pool. And so today we just focus on the basics. What is this game? How do you play this game? And so on and so on. Okay, so stay tuned and let's go. Why do I think straight pool is one of the greatest disciplines in pool? Well, there are many things coming up in straight pool. For me, it has the perfect mix of all other disciplines. You have to play short balls. You have to play long balls. Sometimes you have to bank a ball. Then, even safeties are coming up. And you have to solve problems, and so on and so on. And this is the perfect mixture for me of playing the game and practicing the game and improving myself. So, and this is the perfect game for all of you. Doesn't matter if you like straight pool or you prefer 8-ball, 9-ball, whatever. Training wise or practice wise, straight pool is just give it a shot. Let's go. And in Germany, actually, straight pool is called 14.1. In German, it means 14.1 endlos. It's an endless game. And why 14.1 and not 15.0? Because we have 15 balls on the table. This is the explanation of how this game is played. So, actually, you play with all 15 balls. You have to pocket 14 balls. The last one standing on the table stays there where it is. Just an example. So you made all the balls, and this would be a perfect position, but So then you rack up all 14 balls and try to go ahead by playing the 15th ball, which stays on the position from the last rack, where you left it. And in this situation, you would try to pocket the 7 ball in this corner pocket and try to hit the pack with a cue ball. So then, if everything went fine, you pocket the ball, you open the pack, and you go ahead and shoot and shoot and shoot until you have 1 ball left. So this is the reason why this game is called endless in Germany and not only straight pool. But okay, so and today I'd like to show you the simple basics of this game. And every game has its start. So, and let's say you play 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball. You start with a proper break. So in straight pool, this is a whole different story, because of the reason, like I told you before, every ball on the table you want to pocket has to be called. So just an example, if I want to cut the 7 ball in this side pocket, like you can do in a 9 ball, for example, then I have to call it. So when I try to make the 7 in the side, and I call it, and I made the ball, everything's fine, I'm still on, and I can try to make a good run of balls. But the problem is, when I play that offensive, and I don't make this ball, I open the pack for my opponent. And this is the reason why when you play proper and you take it serious playing straight pool, you always start with a safety, a safe break shot. And I show you one example of how it should be played. So, also there is a rule what you have to achieve while you make a break shot. Okay, so first of all, the cue ball has to hit at least one rail, and 2 balls out of all the 15 balls have to hit a rail too. Which rail doesn't matter, but this is the point number 1. Let's say I break too soft, when I show you this in a moment, and 2 balls of the rack hitting the rails, but the cue ball doesn't hit the rail. Then you start with -1 point. So, and if only 1 ball hit the rail and the cue ball also doesn't, then you start with -2. So I think it's not that good starting a game with minus. So, okay, so a regular safe break when playing straight pool looks like this. I'm a right-handed player, so most of the time I start on the right side of the table, and I try to hit the 3 ball, the corner ball. Cue ball, I play high right. I want 2 things. First of all, I want the cue ball back in a safe space. This means when I hit this ball right, the cue ball goes over 1, 2, sometimes 3 rails in this area. So perfect would be frozen to a rail, for example. So, and the second thing I want, or what the player wants, is not getting too many balls out of the pack when I make the break. That means if you hit the break proper, the 3 ball, the corner ball, goes to the short rail and comes a bit back. This corner ball goes to the long rail and comes back. And it would be nice if your opponent, when he comes to the table after you make a safety break, has no clear or easy shot. This is very, very difficult and depends on many things. It depends on the hitting point on the corner ball. You don't... I'm sorry, I lost my line here. So, I try to hit the corner ball. That does mean that I don't want to hit the ball next to it. Okay, this is point number 1. Then the speed comes in play. When I play too soft, this ball rolls over here and stays here. And most important thing is how proper the rack is racked. When you have too many gaps between the balls, then it's way tougher. I know this is not 100% accurate now, but for me it doesn't matter. I just want to show you how to play the proper break shot. So I go down, I play a high right ball. hit this ball, actually not thick enough, but it is what it is. This corner ball went good back to the pack, but this ball went way too fast. So this was my fault, but it is not a foul. Now it's the turn of my opponent. Okay, so just as a teaser, I would like to play one rack, take you with me. I will explain you ball by ball what is my plan and what to look for. So let's say the rack before this one, I cleaned the table and left this position. This is the ball number 15 in this case, and the cue ball is clear. So then we rack the ball and the game goes on. Okay, so first of all, what I do, you don't have to do this, but it helps a lot. Hold with your cue a line, a potting line for the object ball, and then you go in a 90-degree angle to the ghost ball point, and imagine a longer line, and then you will see where the cue ball will hit the rack when you play a stop shot. So this is called the tangent line, and the cue ball will go on the 3 ball. Then I have to know, or I know how I should play the cue ball, but this will come up later. I don't want to overcomplicate this for today. Okay, so first of all I have to make the break shot, which is very often not that easy, because many players start to lose their focus on the object ball and they look slightly to the pack. And this is the reason why many players miss the break shots. Okay, so before I now start running like a hedgehog around the table, because I have a beautiful open table, I first of all look at the layout, try to find patterns for me, and look for high potential break shots for the next rack. So in this case we have, let's take a look. We have 2 pretty good break shots, the 15 ball and the 1 ball under the rack. That's all we have right now. Okay, so. But I personally like more from these sides instead of from behind. It's okay, but from behind. So let's start with the 5 ball. Okay, actually I haven't looked on the position I needed for the 6 ball. It's not that bad now, but actually it would be better if I had played position for the 6, which I can do now by playing the 3 ball. Just again, too hard. What am I doing here? I want in this shooting line so that the 15 is cleared, that we don't have the problem playing the 6 ball and disturbing the position of our potential break ball. Okay, try number 3 or 4, I don't know. Maybe this one is better. Okay, this is makeable. So now I have the 6 ball. When it good runs, maybe the 4 on the side after this. Yep. Okay, this looks actually perfect because we have a slight angle into this direction that we can clear this upper table. And this is also a very important thing. For straight pool, there are so many unwritten rules. For example, when you have an open table, it happens very often all the balls are open, but some balls are blocking ways to the corner pockets for other balls. So first of all, clean the lines for every ball. Then you can split this table in 3 parts. This is the third, the center, and the upper third. Okay, so and it very often makes absolutely no sense when you now play here a ball, then you come up here, play a ball, go back here, play a ball, and then yeah, it's like a yo-yo. And no. So now I have the 4 ball for getting position on these 2 balls. Now I play the 8 ball, draw shot for the 14, just like this. So what I now do is I play position for 11 or 7, depends on the outcoming angle I can achieve now. This was a bit too much. This was actually not that what I want. I still have the 11, but I played too fast. That's okay. Let's play the 11. Right spin to hold the ball. Yep. So now I have the 1 ball. It's a bit tight, but it works. I hope it works. Good. Okay. So we have 4 balls left on the table, and the time has come that we now have to think about how do we get on the 15 ball. And let's take a look. So what I would like to do is I play the 10 ball in this corner pocket. So this is a bit an off angle. That means that the cue ball comes a bit over here when I stop the ball or stun the ball. So then we have the 7 ball, which I then try to hold on the rail. This means that the cue ball does not go too far to the shooting line of the 13 ball. We still want an angle, okay? So, and then with the 13, we can play position for our break shot. So first of all, I have to make the 10, just like this. So now I need a decent angle. I play a bit of a draw with right spin. That means a low right in this case. So now I play high left, cut the ball in, and try to come over here. So this is the tangent line which leads us, because of the spin I will give, to this rail. So actually, perfect. Okay? If you want, I just make only the break shot, that you see that the position we have here is really, really good. I will not shoot this whole rack. I don't want this to be boring for you, but we put a bit effort and work in it, so again, checking shooting line. So now I hit the rack on the 11. Actually, I need my extension again, but it's okay. So, yep. And now my run would go on. Yeah, I think for a first teaser or appetizer, in case of straight pool, this should be enough for today. Why do I play this game so often, and why do I love straight pool? Because it combines actually most of all the things you need to be a good player. And don't get me wrong, not only high runs are, let's say, important to improve yourself or to see that you are improving. High runs come and high runs go. Okay, it's nice to shoot 100 or more, yeah, but actually the most important thing when you practice proper straight pool is to increase your BPI, and this is the most important thing in straight pool overall. This is more important than any high run. The BPI is the balls per inning. So this is your average when you come to the table. And you will notice over time, the longer you will play, that the small number you have at the beginning when you start this game will increase. Let's say you start, you can play pool, okay? Maybe you're an intermediate and your high run is about 40, 50 balls, which is also good. It doesn't has to be 100 or more, no. And you have a BPI of, let's say, 4 or 5, which is also not bad. It sounds bad, well, 4 or 5 balls, okay. But this means that every time I come to the table, I make 4 or 5 balls. 4 or 5 balls, I'm sorry. And this is the most important factor you have to keep in your mind, the BPI. There you will see if you increase or not. Okay? So now I talked enough. Like I said, this was video number 1. Video number 2 will come up soon. There we dive a bit deeper. I'm a bit confused today, I'm sorry. And everything I will do in this game, I will take you with me. I will explain why I do things like I do, why I think like I think, and then it's time again for you to pick up the right choices for you, to find out what fits for you. And now I shut up, and we will see us soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.